Looking for a way to reconnect and reset? Awaken Pittsburgh offers free guided meditations open to everyone, online and in person, on the first and third Wednesdays, second Saturdays, and third Mondays of each month. Each session includes guided practice, reflection, and space for questions and support. No experience needed. Sign up on Eventbrite and join the community.
Hello friends, my name is Stephanie Romero and I am the founder and executive director of Awaken Pittsburgh. I want to welcome you to our podcast, The Ripple Effect. Awaken Pittsburgh is a nonprofit dedicated to fostering well-being, empathy, and compassion for all by teaching and encouraging mindfulness and meditation practices. I also want to take a moment to let you know that Awaken Pittsburgh offers many other opportunities for practice and connection. For example, you can join our online community, which features a space to more deeply explore the topics we cover with our guests. We have weekly posts to spark thought, practice, and reflection. I hope you will come join us to explore, connect with others, and deepen your practice. You can find out more at awakenpittsburgh.org.
Welcome to this practice of intention setting for the new year using guided visual imagery. This practice is an offering. Please take or leave what you need and be in choice about if and how you participate. This time is yours. We will begin with grounding and then move into a portion of guided imagery. We will finally close with intention and gratitude. Stillness and options to integrate the body will be presented. You're welcome to pause and extend at any point during this practice. Let's begin. It can be challenging to settle ourselves into stillness, especially with many thoughts of reflection on the year past and much anticipation about the year to come. So I invite you to take a moment to land in this time and in this space. Perhaps for you, it might be helpful to move, perhaps stretch, perhaps stand, perhaps simply just looking around the space, allowing your eyes and your head to move freely. Perhaps you're already settled. Taking just a moment, just the space of a few breaths, to let any last bit of movement and any wandering thoughts start to slow. Once you've had a moment to slow down the body, perhaps slow down the mind and the thoughts, I'll invite you to let your mind go to the past year. It can be challenging to look ahead when our thoughts are behind us. So just noticing any overarching emotions, feelings, physical sensations that come up when you think about this past year. Perhaps some memories are coming to mind. I invite you to let those be. Let them come and let them go. In this practice, welcome the embodiment of open palms. So perhaps you actually position yourself with your palms open, facing up. Perhaps that feeling and that intention are simply in the mind and in the spirit and not reflected in the body. Either way, using that posture, whether it be physical or mental, to let go of the past year. Also to let go of expectations for the coming year. And to just be present right now. From this place of presence, I invite you to bring to mind yourself. Specifically, I invite you to bring to mind yourself 1 year from now. 1 year from now, what might it look like for you to thrive? Thriving and fullness can be different for each one of us. What might that look like for you? Considering the environment, considering even what you might be wearing, what sort of picture starts to come to mind for you? Imagine meeting yourself a year from now. Where are you? What might you be doing? Who may you be with? How do you feel encountering yourself? Pausing to notice and acknowledge if images are hard to come by in that line of thought. Pausing perhaps to acknowledge and notice if tension or negativity, or even just downheartedness are present for you in envisioning the future. Giving space for all of that. Allowing perhaps that picture in your mind to brighten, to come into full focus and clarity. Perhaps it's more of a video instead of a picture, and there's movement and dynamic connection, interaction. Perhaps there's nothing visual for you. Perhaps there's a feeling or a sensation. Just noticing what's present right here and right now for you as you look ahead. So looking ahead and still maintaining grounding in this present moment. Perhaps what you envision of yourself in thriving seems a long way off. Perhaps there seems to be an absolute chasm between that person that you're envisioning and the person you are right now. Perhaps it feels as though it may take much more than a year to reach that. Perhaps it feels as though it might take much less. The amazing and hopeful thing is that there's opportunity. Noticing whatever tone may be present for you now. What does opportunity look like and feel like for you? What does hope for the year to come look like and feel like to you? What sort of sensations or thoughts come to mind that have a propelling force behind them? What part of that propelling force comes from within? Pausing to acknowledge that sometimes the propelling force can be external. Expectations of others, thoughts of others, even expectations and thoughts of ourselves that stem from what we've seen or heard or experienced. Perhaps right now we can still and quiet all of that. Not ignoring it, but simply setting it down. Just as you might walk down an unfamiliar path with perhaps caution, perhaps excitement, watching curiously, waiting, and just being present with what is. Again, giving space and time to set down external motivation. Giving time and space to let go, perhaps, of striving. And just to be. Noticing in the being what comes up. And noticing what comes up, not just in the mind, but in the body. Making space for the self. I invite you, if making space for yourself inclines you to take a full breath, to take that breath. If making space for yourself means to roll the shoulders, open the jaw wide, change body position, stand, sit, lie. Do whatever it is that you may need. And in that attending to the self, in that stripping away, from that place, looking forward and noticing and calling forth, what are the attributes in yourself that you could nourish today, that propel forward towards that thriving. What are the parts of you that call out? What are the parts of you that you must share? What are the parts of you that you must cultivate? I invite you to allow this to be your intention for the new year. Rather than striving toward a result, rather than meeting external expectations, perhaps in this year, you can bring forth more of you and more of what the world needs to see that is already in you. I always like to close with gratitude. Today, I'm grateful for this chance to move forward mindfully and soulfully with intention. I encourage you to bring to mind what it is that you may be grateful for right now. May that gratitude and the intention that you are setting set the tone for the year to come.
Say Something Studio.